Unfortunately, its true purpose is something much more sinister. Entertainers and celebrities are the court jesters of the modern day, dancing by virtually every metric imaginable. This planet is in very good health. Not only has President Trump not started any new wars, he has made the first true steps toward peace. And now he is bringing our forces home. Last week I noted that he was bringing our forces home from the Middle East. He is also bringing our troops home from Somalia. There may be some forces kept there, but not enough to be an occupying force. When Biden becomes president, the deep state will work to expand foreign entanglements, to do the bidding of the military-industrial complex. The lawsuits in regards to the election are still going on. Georgia legislators are very interested in the footage that showed ballots being pulled out from under the table. In fact, the evidence is so compelling that the myriad of social media networks have not labeled it as false. Yet, in Michigan, a poll worker claims that countless ballots looked like they were Xerox copies, and not one of them was for Trump. Meanwhile, SCOTUS has refused to hear the Pennsylvania case in regards to voter fraud, as well as the one in Texas. The suit alleges that the pandemic was an unjust cause to expand mail-in voting. It was. Unlike Biden, who is very cozy with China and will be even cozier once he is president because of his son's laptop, Trump has been fighting against Chinese influence, which is one more reason why this virus was released into the world. Chinese influence runs very, very deep. Because of President Trump's crackdown, individuals posing as researchers are fleeing the country. This is because they are believed to be affiliated with the People's Liberation Army of China. Imagine foreign soldiers on our soil that are advancing the interests of their own nation. One of the key principles of the Libertarian Party is that just as we would want no foreign nation on our soil, we must not be on the soil of a foreign nation. As I mentioned the other week, my video was taken down because I dared to point out something about vaccines. While the formation of the vaccine is questioned, it is no secret that the testing phase of the vaccine was done on fetal tissue. Bishops around the country are telling their flocks that it is acceptable to take a vaccine for this virus because you are not the one harming the fetus. I am sure that message will go over great on Judgment Day. Since there are a lot of things that I would like to say, but cannot, I urge you to see the additional information linked in the description. Every single year, liberals politicize Santa Claus. Usually they just sound like a social justice warrior that thinks it is wrong for a fictional character modeled after a bishop from Turkey to be depicted as white. This is easily refuted, but it comes back every year. This year, kids cannot sit on Kris Kringle's lap and are blocked off by plastic barriers and whatnot. The man goes to every home in the world in one night. I think he has a good immune system. This was not enough politicizing for a mall Santa in Illinois that said that a 4-year-old boy could not get a Nerf gun for Christmas.
What? No guns. Nerf guns. No, not even a Nerf gun. Don't cry. It's okay.
What a wretched excuse for a human being. I doubt that he has a job anymore. What's the old saying? Go woke, go broke. There are horrible people out there that are in no way whatsoever qualified to be parents. Whether they are abusive, neglectful, or alcoholics. It does not matter. No child deserves a home like that. I take you to Australia. Here, a child was taken out of her parents' custody for not letting her transition. While the parents successfully filed an appeal, another doctor still might take their daughter away. Most gender-questioning adolescents grow out of it and will regret their surgery and hormone blockers. I now take you over to the Netherlands, where things are even worse. A woman there agreed to be euthanized, but later changed her mind. The doctor decided to take her original wishes and sedated her before her execution. However, he did not use enough medicine to sedate her, and when she realized what was happening, her son and doctor held her down until she was dead. Both her son and doctor killed her against her wishes. What is even worse, this is now standard procedure should the patient try and resist execution. This is not just scary, it is downright terrifying. The hospital, as an arm of the state, is choosing to kill people if they no longer produce enough utility. Representative Crenshaw called Speaker Pelosi out, and it was amazing. The actual speech is a bit too long to include here, but I encourage you to go and watch it. He calls out Democrats that make unnecessarily complicated rules for us ordinary folks to follow, that they do not follow themselves. Such as a certain Democrat who decided that lockdowns could not keep her from getting her hair done. Or a business owner that bent over backward to comply with regulations but found that the mayor allowed a movie company to set up in the same parking lot.
I'm losing everything. Everything I own is being taken away from me. And they set up a movie company right next to my outdoor patio, which is right over here. They have not given us money and they have shut us down. We cannot survive. My staff cannot survive. Look at this. Tell me that this is dangerous, but right next to me as a slap in my face, that's safe. This is safe.
Or even closing down churches and keeping Walmart open. Either way, Pelosi and the Democrats have been sitting on a relief bill for the problems that they have been causing. Now, all of a sudden, Pelosi is willing to put it on the table. Why? Because there is a new president, and Biden will give Pelosi everything that she wants. President Trump signed an executive order that Americans will get any doses of the China virus vaccine first. We have our own people to worry about before the Democrats let in any more caravans of illegals. As for me, I do not trust vaccines, and you can click this card or the link in the description to find out why. Come to find out that the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, one of the foremost medical facilities in the country, will not be requiring its 89,000 employees to take the vaccine, despite requiring an influenza vaccine. This is because there's no comparable data for a COVID-19 vaccine, or on whether a mandate is the best way to get large numbers of people to become vaccinated. In other words, they do not know if it will be best in the medium or long term. Maybe forcibly injecting people with things that they do not want is not the best option. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. Maybe I'm completely off my rocker, but that is just my opinion.